Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Adam. You're watching Steady Invest. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Boeing stock, ticker symbol BA, and it trades on the New York Stock Exchange. And this is a recovery stock based on the reopening of the economy, and I'm starting to take it more and more seriously. And this is a stock I think I do like more than investing in individual airlines. And like the market last February, Boeing stock actually had it worse, nosediving about 70% lower. When the stock price bottomed, shares were dirt cheap, trading below $100 each. Now, we're still 50% below where we were at the all-time high about a year and a half ago. And that's not to mention, there are also other variables to consider other than the pandemic when it comes to Boeing stock. For example, their 737 MAX planes were grounded for about 2 years, and now they're starting to take off again. And Boeing's a diversified business that they don't just rely on commercial air travel. Think defenses, cargo freight, space exploration, and there is demand from Boeing to provide planes. And what's even more interesting is China's role in everything. They're a huge partner with Boeing over the years, and considering now we have Biden as a president, it could be very interesting. So I'm going to be sharing my thoughts in this video, as well as news and price targets. Before I do, if you haven't already, smash that like button. It helps my videos get out there. As well, if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Hit that subscribe button. And if you're in Canada and want to start trading with Questrade or Wealthsimple, use my links below and we'll both get free money. Now, on to the video. Alright, so taking a look at the all-time chart. This one's pretty funky, so we could have got it back in the 1980s for $5.90. And had you left it sitting there for another 30 years, you could have made 8,000%. And then during the March crash, it took a huge tumble down, dropping over 70%. Since then, we've seen a really nice recovery, and owns a market cap valuation of $115 billion. And they are the world's largest aerospace company and leading manufacturer of commercial jetliners, defense, space, and security systems, and service provider of aftermarket support. And have customers in over 150 countries. And you'll find bullish, bearish, kangaroo opinions on Boeing stock wherever you go. Boeing, bulls fooled by randomness. There are troubling signs that Boeing stock's about to lose altitude. Is Boeing stock a buy? Boeing faces slow recovery in 2021 but could surprise. And their earnings are this Wednesday. We could see a huge swing in their share price. And fun fact, they're the largest exporter in the United States by dollar value. So it's no surprise they're part of the Dow 30. Jim Cramer, of course, you have to do your full due diligence when you listen and do your research. But he's also extremely bullish on Boeing stock and believes the recovery play over the upcoming years. And me personally, I see more potential in Boeing than I do in airlines. Because even though they're all turnaround plays, their non-reliance on only passengers can go a long way. And in my opinion, even though Boeing doesn't have all their eggs in one basket, they'll continue to see recovery as the economy recovers and travel recovers. So of course, the pandemic continues to impact demand for air travel. They expect passenger traffic to return to 2019 levels in about 3 years and return to a long-term trend a few years thereafter. However, Buffett doesn't think so because he sold all his airline stocks back in May of last year. So you have to make your own decision how you think the recovery will play out over the upcoming years. And we can see their 10-year and 20-year outlook. Year over year went down 11% and 2% respectively. When we look at their order backlog, they have more than 4,300 commercial airplanes. So the demand for airplanes is there, but the airlines are going to want them at a slower pace unless they can get more passengers in their planes. Not surprisingly, revenue from quarter 3 from 2019 to 2020 year over year had dropped from $20 billion to $14 billion. And earnings per share, this one hurts a lot, $1.45 to negative $1.39. And not surprisingly, primarily driven by the pandemic, of course. They delivered 28 planes in the quarter with a backlog of $313 billion just waiting for them. 737 MAX continues to progress toward regulator-led return to service. And we know since this presentation there's been news, even though it's been controversial. Looking at the defense, space, and security aspect of their business, healthy demand, focus on execution, and productivity and competitiveness. We see year over year, quarter 3, 2019 to 2020, very similar revenues and operating margins. Orders were valued at $5 billion for the quarter and a backlog of $62 billion. And now China. They've recovered from the pandemic to become the world's largest domestic aviation market. Traffic is up 8% higher than a year ago, while in the US and Europe, it's down 41% and 68% respectively. So with a growing economy in China, they've become the second largest source of revenues for the two major plane makers, Boeing and Airbus, which both have plants in China. In November, Boeing downgraded its 20-year global aircraft demand forecast by 2%, but upgraded China's by 6.3%. Relative to the rest of the world, China is especially important for the Boeing 737 and Airbus A320 families, which are the backbone of low-cost airlines. It has accounted for a quarter of the deliveries for the 737 MAX, which Boeing is scrambling to remarket after a 20-month grounding. Backlogs underplay how many planes China will end up needing. The country represents 4.4% of Boeing and Airbus's combined firm orders, which seem far too low. Now, with Biden in office, relations can't get any worse with China, considering they were just dealing with Donald Trump. And Biden is a lot more inclined to do good business with China. So for all these reasons, Boeing could be an interesting turnaround play going forward. It's definitely one to watch. Again, the market has been crazy for the last how many months now. Completely dissociated from the economy. We're trying to focus on vaccine news, stimulus news, trying to find some kind of sensible, logical answer. Good luck to you. When it comes to price targets, I love the stock under 150. With earnings right around the corner and a lot of uncertainty still, but starting a small position may not be a bad idea either. But who knows, maybe earnings are amazing, maybe we're at the bottom right now. And that's why I think Boeing stock could be an interesting recovery play for 2021 and onward. The demand for planes, their partnership with China, as well as the continued rollout of the vaccine, there are several positive catalysts coming up for Boeing stock. But as always, before investing or trading any company, make sure you have a plan and you've done your full research and due diligence. Otherwise, that's the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, smash that like button. It helps my videos get out there. As well, if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Hit that subscribe button. And if you're investing or trading Boeing stock, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys in my next video.